Wilson and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. Inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense is on the field for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Catch in the middle. It's Burks. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down and for 38.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. Flush down to the pocket. At midfield, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Sooners want to move quickly.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Cougars offense will get the ball for the first time. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Smith wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Then early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground. They had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Burks. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Line getting set on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
To the air, it's Arnold. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll do it himself. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. From the gun on third down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Sooners are on the move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Pocket starts to collapse. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll run it from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Smith dropping the pass. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Burks. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sooners will hustle for the line. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they got him for the sack.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Smith wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got the quick pass. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's York. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He leaves it with his back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They ran it on first down, now on second. Smith dropping to pass. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Lining up for the PAT. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Sooners are in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They move the tight end all over. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Melton. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Into the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Here comes the Oklahoma David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It's reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Smith wants to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They run the reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burks. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. And the Sooners are rolling down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Still on his feet at the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
No, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman, call it out, and pick you up. You could tell Did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Comes out throwing on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the missed connection on third down. Houston will be forced to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration. Oh, he dropped it! And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Sooners line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Smith dropping to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 20. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Houston. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Sharp. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. They'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Let's go. 2 interceptions already for this linebacker. Unbelievable job understanding passing situation, how to get in the passing lanes, how to get his second pick. Dude, he's going to the sidelines, bragging to the DBs. I got way more picks than you.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The Sooners in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely perfect. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Houston offense comes onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. At the 45 on his way. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Here's the handoff. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Need. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Gets away. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And
looking deep down the right side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the Houston offense once again. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Short gain on the play before he slides. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First down here for the offense. The give on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Arnold. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Might be looking to run. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Smith wants to throw. They'll run the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And now on second down for this offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Got him downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Houston going up tempo. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. On second down, just keeps firing. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes his connection. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Here comes the hurry up.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He'll do it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick tempo here for the offense. Back to the ground game on the left. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Catches it at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Cougars are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Melton. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Smith dropping to pass. Finds his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it. Fighting off the defender. Crosses to 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's York. They get him down after he makes the catch. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, the running back has it. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. They'll try it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? You want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's got him this time. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So
there he goes to the right. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooner. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized. Reese, after that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Smith wants to throw. He makes the connection. Gets away from one. He's got space. Got a lot of running room. The 20. Inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Cougars! They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Barnes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He wants to throw it again. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. That's caught. It's Gibson. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He caught it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high. And, David, this offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
They'll run it from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.